Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Let's Play Mount and Blade Warband Prophecy of Pendor 3.93. Oh, heretics. Help the... Oh, raiders. Even more choosy. Get them. Yeah, I don't think that the gods will decide anything today. The main question is, how many horsemen do you have? My horse is still lame, that is terrible. But I'm riding the Venskari Raider, so we're okay. I see one horseman. That is strange. With 31 guys, I would expect a lot more horsemen. Okay, make that 2. And of course they're throwing everything they have at me. Which makes sense, I would do the same. I must be careful because of the stones. If I run into one of the stones and are stopped cold, or the edge of the map, then these guys will, ladies will finish me off easily. And I must remember that my horse isn't as fast as I used to have it. Because this is the Imperial Stallion. He's no way as fast as the horse I'm used to use. Well, the other one. I don't see how they can already shoot at me or throw things at me, because I was pretty sure I was out of range. And as you can see, they're splitting up. See this dude on the side? He's our problem. The enemy sometimes will break formation, and that's when they get dangerous, because when they break formation you can only face one enemy at a time. So if you're facing one enemy, the rest of the guys will throw their axes or whatever or whatnot in your back, and that's where you're not shielded, unless you have a shield on your back, that is. However, they might not hit your back, they might hit you in the front, because you are, like I am, encircling the enemy. And this guy here with his shield, now front row, nearly outmaneuvered us and was able to throw that thing into our front. Now this is bad in 2 ways, because for one, he can theoretically hit our horse in the head, and even an Imperial Spirited Stallion will not take an axe to the horse. Oh, see that? That was terrible. And he was so close. Not even an Imperial Stallion will take an axe to the head very nicely. And we especially won't, because we're no way a match for those guys. I think we should look out for the horses, because my stallion is going down. That horse will stay there for some time, but not forever. The horses will run off the map. We should be aware of that. Always keep an eye on the front of the enemy row, because that's where the real threat appears. They're still throwing. I should not fight at night, because I know you're not seeing that much. Hell, I am not seeing as much, but that's the idea of night fighting, isn't it? The only problem or unfairness that I see is that the computer, of course, has no problem seeing you. Their eyesight is always perfect. Missing Boris, attack! They're out of ammunition. No, they're not. Maybe I should make this episode about ammunition. Now, first thing about ammunition is it's limited to everyone. In sieges, especially because you have no chest there to replenish your ammunition, the enemy will always have limited ammunition. Please keep in mind that there are enemies that have more than one stack of ammunition. So, for example, normally a bowman has 40 arrows and that's it. There are some enemies that have higher level arrows that have a little bit more ammunition, like 45 or something like that, but it's still limited, fairly limited. Oh crap, they're really killing the horse. If this was a normal horse, like my golden lame, now lame thingy, it would be dead already. The Imperial Stallion can take that. If he doesn't get it to the head, he can take it. I mean, he has, I think, 150 health points. And he's got an armor of a lot. 50 or so. So he can take it. We cannot take it. So we must be mainly careful for ourselves. Because we run out of hit points faster than the horse does. The horse has 5 times our hit points. Not 5 times, 4 times our hit points, roughly. So ammunitions. Yes, there are enemies in the game that have more than one stack of ammunition. What do I mean by that? Well, an enemy has, as you have, 4 slots for weapons and stuff. So, for example, if you're fighting a normal bowman, he will have 1 bow, 1 set of arrows, 1 shield, and 1 sword. They must not use all their slots, but they can use all their slots. So, for example, if you're fighting Soloran bowmen, compared to other bowmen, they will have a sword, a shield, and they will have a sword, a bow, and 2 sets of arrows. Not all of them, but some of them. That means they can fire 80 arrows at you, not only 40. So be ready to ride a circle around them for a very long time until they run out of stuff. Luckily for us, or for the enemies of the Noldor, although being excellent bowmen, have no extra arrows with them as far as I know. Oh, that was so close you would not believe it. So although Noldorians are excellent bowmen, the best bowmen in the game. Oh, sorry. Didn't see you. Yeah, it's night. It's night fighting, what can I say? I think you have still something to throw, or are we finally done? I think we're finally done. It's time to kill people. So we're, well, singling out people here is senseless. There are too many of them. We're just concentrate on taking them down. If I'm able to hit something, that is. Please remember that the stallion isn't fast as the other horse is, so we'll have our problems here. But we must get a lot better with the bow. Have you any idea how many experience points we're getting here? Let me put it into numbers. A hell of a lot. The only thing that is bad is that I cannot make very long recordings anymore because of the video quality that is so high, at least I hope it is, that if I make longer recordings, I cannot upload them. See that? I was running over a rock, and that's the reason I was hopping. Back to ammunitions. The lowest number of ammunitions have the throwing weapons, like spears and axes in particular. The biggest amount of ammunition have the bows and the crossbows. The biggest hit per unit you get with the crossbows. So if you're thinking about dealing out damage, I would prefer crossbows for my troops because, for one, they're a little bit more accurate in my eyes. And they tend to get more bang for the buck. Unless your troops are extremely high skilled, then you might get the same amount of damage out of a crossbow than out of a bow. But you have to be very, very, very skilled to reach the same amounts. Or are you going for horse archery? Horse archery is a different thing indeed. Oh, we've got all the flags with us. That will severely limit the amount of experience of loot that we can get out of this. Do me a favor, switch back to non-shields if you can, sirs, because this will only prolong it. A headshot for 1 damage. You have to hate bows. Well, my bow. If I find another Qualis gem, I am theoretically able to increase my strength and can put the strength point into 1 point more of drawing, which will allow us to use a horn bow. Damn it. Which will be superior to this bow, not by a lot, but by a little bit. The accuracy is better, and I think the speed is better. The damage is only 1 point better. There are other throwing weapons, other ranged weapons. For example, there are darts and knives. And before you laugh those weapons off, please remember that the assassins are using that. The Scorpion assassins of the Dashar Empire. Is he done? No, of course he's not. I was tricked. Boris, you're getting old. Too old for that trick. Headshot 2 damage. Are you kidding me? What did I hit? The eyebrow? Are these two running for real? No, they're not. I always fall for that one. I have no idea why. Well, level 16, that's beautiful. However, it will not help us because we get the next at, I think it is 18. Look at that. They're always trying to trick me and I'm always falling for that. I don't know why. Because maybe I'm too trustworthy or too old or whatever. Come on, get down. So if someone is throwing stuff, I'm not counting. I'm not counting rocks. There are people that throw your rocks at you. I'm not making this up. Wait, I can shoot your legs easily because you're stupid and bad with shields. Are you not? That will help me to single out the losers. Maybe we can take some additional prisoners from this one. Come on. You're not all that good with shields, are you? Oh crap, I'm out. That means you're out of life because I'm getting the crossbow out, ladies, and the crossbow is not your friend. So, crossbow. Of course, we take the hammer with us because who knows? Let's look for a second at the level up. Yeah, it's no use. We can put 2 more points into tracking. The higher your tracking skill is, the more information you receive about your enemies. So first they tell you the direction, then they tell you the size, then they tell you the type. Is this guy really running? Oh crap, I think he's really running for no reason. Because I wasn't even... Crap, that guy's running as well and I didn't get it! Please stop running! I cannot catch them all. This is not Pokemon. Okay, let's get them in the middle again. So, where was I? Oh, I think I should find someone who... Oh, there, he's running. Of course he's running because he's wounded. I could run him over with the horse, by the way. That was close. If these guys strike me with their axes, I'm dead. Yeah, I must get them further away from the edges of the map, that's obvious. So biggest bang for the buck in my eyes you get with the crossbow. Especially with troops. Maybe not for yourself, but with troops. Absolutely with troops. However, there is a new king in town. That is the arquebus. Now, there are very few troops who have arquebuses. At the moment, I can only think of one, and that is the Barclay. But there is one. At least there is one. Could be worse. It's not like these guys are easy to get, but you are able to get them. And they're beautiful. So we try to shoot the Jarl in the chest so that he might decide to run, which he is beautifully. The question is, can we catch him before he reaches the edge? We can. But he's very well armored. And we're very bad at what we're doing. Especially on horseback. But we got him. Good work, everyone. These two guys are not running. Let's get them a little bit more in the middle. Ah, come on. Don't tell me I missed your leg. I missed it again. If I hit his leg, he might run. Very likely. Beautiful. I really don't like this strike from above thing. I like the swing more than anything else. The swing is my friend. The swing is the best way to attack people. I see it. It's the best to aim in my eyes. I always forget how short range this club thing is. But I got them. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got them all. A treasure chest. Beautiful. But we have too little loading capacity, don't we? Yeah, we're losing a lot of loot here, says. A lot of loot. But we can take some prisoners. That's nice. So whatever you do, keep in mind that your enemy runs out of arrows, but they might have a spare set of arrows if you're fighting the wrong dudes. They cannot pick weapons up from the ground, and they cannot replenish themselves with chests or anything. So if they run out of arrows, they're out of arrows. That's it. So, marketplace, goods. Yeah, flex bundle. Let's sell flex bundle. We're still making coin. I know, no, we're not making coin with everything, but we'll be okay. It's simply too much weight. Okay. Horses. Is the horse healing? No, they're not. Crap. Nice horses, but not as good as mine. Mine has 41. This is 42. Okay, that's a little bit better. Maybe I should buy another fast horse. Whoa, this here has money indeed. Armor? Yeah, it's normally not very nice or very wise to buy armor on the run. But it's always worth a look. Sometimes you see really impressive stuff. For the real heavy armor, we don't have the... Oh, sorry, you don't have that much coin. Always look at the amount of coin they have. So, fine short composite bow. Yeah, that would be one more damage for 900 gold. I'm not happy. No, I don't need that. I don't need it that much. I could take a shield on the back, though, if they had a good one, but the shields they have are crappy. Well, this one isn't that bad. Old Heather Shield, 280. This one is bigger, has more hit points, has the same resistance. This has a higher speed reading, but I wouldn't care for that. So we're not buying this. Hammered. That is excellent because I've got prisoners to sell. Beautiful. Maiden Scout, that does not help us. And we cannot buy anything here because Duke Brennus of I Don't Say doesn't like us that much. So, this was the episode about ammunition. Remember, Solaron Longbowman might have 2 sets of arrows and might shoot you double the time. And do not underestimate the Scorpion Assassin with their throwing knives. They can kill you as easily as any bow can. Trust me. With that being said, see you all next time. Bye.